Hey everybody, Michelle Isabel with Keller Williams Realty Partners. I am here with Maddie, co-owner of Jinkies Coffee and Hangout. We are in Overland Park.
Yes.
And so they have been around for a little while. How long have you guys been in business?
We just celebrated 2 years in January.
Right. I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
So 2 years. They have some really awesome specialty drinks that I love and coffee plates, which is also another one of our favorite things for our coffee tours. So tell me a little bit about why coffee and why you guys got started at this shop.
So as I told you before, my mom and I own it together. And pre-Jinkies, she was an at-home baker. And so she kind of wanted to take it a step further. And she didn't want to open a full bakery. And so previous to this, I was a photographer. And so I worked from home. So I would go to coffee shops to work, to get out of the house, all of that. And so I really fell in love with coffee, especially in Kansas City because of the amazing scene we have here. And so she was like, would you be interested? And I would do the baking side of things and you could handle the coffee side and then kind of merging them together. And I was like, of course, that sounds like a great time. And we really, honestly, a lot of it was like location specific too, because we lived down in South Overland Park down here and there was no local coffee.
Right.
The closest ones were like 119th, which was pretty far for like where we were at. So we really wanted something that was here for the community down in South Overland Park where they'd have a local option too. So that was one of our things with wanting to open. We wanted to be in this area to provide something for our community.
Yeah. All right. So you didn't have a coffee background other than coming to coffee. So why did you decide like, hey, coffee is the thing I'm going to dig all into?
Yeah. So I really just enjoy it. I like the kind of stuff that goes with coffee and meeting people for coffee and going to coffee shops. I feel like it's a really good like social and it's also something that like a lot of people can do alone. Like you can go to a coffee shop alone, enjoy your own company, or you can go with a friend. So I really liked kind of what surrounded coffee. And almost everyone was always happy at coffee shops, it was always good vibes. And so that kind of, I was like, this is something that makes people happy. And I would love to be a part of something that makes people's day a little bit brighter and happier and something they look forward to.
I love the vibe of your shop because it's super bright and it's cheery. It's not like there's some that are like so dark. And I'm like, okay.
I know. Well, that was another thing is we wanted it bright. We wanted it happy. We wanted people to come in and just feel good vibes just by being in here, that kind of ambiance, I guess you could say.
Yes. I love it so much. So, all right. So you've been open for 2 years now.
Yes.
You guys have gotten the feel of it.
Yes.
Are you thinking of expanding? Are you going to try and get to a bigger location? Or?
So we ideally in a few years would like to have a second location. We're not exactly sure where yet. Kind of just see where the next year or two goes. But we would definitely like a larger space. And like I mentioned before with the baking, my mom does all the baking in house. Yeah. So we do all the baking in the kitchen. So if we could expand into like a place where we could have a bigger kitchen and just more space to provide more for people, that's definitely good. But I think we'll always have, this will be our little main like original location, and hopefully there'll be a couple more Jinkies out there in a couple of years.